Vigil Fire Blankets. What a fantastic product. Very, very simple, very low priced, very easy to use. A standard feature of kitchens. There are different sizes, which I'm going to show you in a minute. There are different standards, and that's what we're going to concentrate on today, because Vigil, good, solid, British brand, proper product. Now, I'm going to pick one up here. This is one that we randomly bought off Amazon. Bless you, Amazon. So ignore the name, it's nothing to do with it. There are a whole lot of problems. This has the standard, should be applied correctly, checked, approved. It has British standard EN, so the European norm. It could just be the EN number, 1869 2019. Now this one declares the same. You'll find ones for sale in marketplaces that come from China. They all come from China, I'm afraid, that declare the 1999 version, the 2007 version. They're way out because they don't know. I'm just going to put down the good one. Things to look out for. The CE mark. There is no CE mark for fire blankets. They declare the CE standard as this because they're translating, they don't know. It says, warning, don't use on clothing fires, but then, because it's too small, but then have the instructions on how to use on a clothing fire. Pull tapes to release everything else, made in China, but very, very simply, if it says CE standard, it's going to be fake. Generally, if it's really cheap and it's not a well-known British brand, it doesn't have the British standard kite mark or a well-known British brand with a British address, it's going to be not very good. When you open this, the blanket inside will look the same. I've done this before and my fingers, I can tell you, are covered in fiberglass. This is a fiberglass fire blanket, but it's not silicone coated, as in some of the quality ones. There is no date. I've opened this up, there is nothing inside to tell you the date of this blanket. I'm not going to open it up, but I don't know if we can see this on the camera. I'm going to pull out ours, the Vigil one. This is a silicone coated product, no issues, but its firefighting ability, it's a different material. This weighs more per square gram than this. If you actually see a well-known British brand, another one, they have a K40 and a K100. This is the equivalent of the K100 material. Also, our smallest Vigil size is 1.1 meters by 1.1 meters, as opposed to the cheap ones tend to be 1 meter squared. You're going to use them on small fires in the kitchen, not on very large fires, because they will be too hot, it will be too dangerous. Generally 3 litres of oil is one of the things. When these combust, they are very hot. Now let me show you how to use one. We have a range here, just to point out, by the way, if you're wondering all the different sizes, these are not in order. This is the 1.1 metre by 1.1 metre. This is a 1.2 metre by 1.2. In old money, 4 foot by 4 foot. This one, 1.8 metre by 1.2. Again in old money, 6 foot by 4 foot. Now this is adequate. These large ones are adequate for clothing, but the largest one, 1.8 meters by 1.8 meters, will cover all and can be used. The small ones are way too small. But what I'm going to do, show you how to use it. Simple case. Grab hold of the tabs, pull down, and the blanket will come out. Now, I've actually got that the wrong way around. Hold the tabs towards you on this side, so the blanket is protecting you from the fire. As you step forward, you're going to drape it over the fire, like so. I'm going to drop this on the floor now. And that is it. Step back. If possible, turn the gas off, turn the heat source off, the electricity. Do not touch it. Do not come back later. Phone the fire brigade immediately. Phone the fire brigade. Do not move the handle. Do not try to cool it. Do not think, oh, that's okay now. This will take a long time to cool down, a long time. It's very hot. What a lot of people have done have picked up the pan, taken it either to get it outside or taken it to a water source. It will flash up when you put water in. You will drop it and you will have burns of hot oil. If you go outside, the wind and the oxygen will flare it up. You will drop it, you will have burns. Leave it to the professionals, simple as that. Now another point on a quality blanket, because you're wondering how long do they last, is it will have a label. Generally, they tend to be sewn. This is part of the standard from 2019, not before, believe it or not. They generally, quality ones, tend to be sewn by the tab, and it will have the date. Now, how long do they last? We at Vigil give them a 5-year warranty. The Fire Industry Association says 7 years. Now that's a bit of an arbitrary time, but it's a good idea. Fire blankets cost not a lot of money, so it is a good and easy product to dispose of after 7 years. Get another one. I mean, some of these will cost under £10. Not very expensive for a life-saving product. But if it does not have a date anywhere, it's probably not a good product. Unfortunately, you can't go back to Amazon or eBay, etc., because they will say, we're just a marketplace. By the way, other awful marketplaces do exist where you could also buy them. Buy quality, it's a fire safety product. Now, if you wish to know where to buy a Vigil fire blanket, you can of course Google it, or look in the description at the end of the video, look at the links shown after this.